Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Sparks Plays Minecraft. This is going to be, hopefully, a super organised episode. The cloud cover has just spoilt my opening there where I was going to dramatically look up at the mob farm. But yeah, welcome back. If you remember last episode, we started building this thing, this behemoth that you can no longer see. So let's just head up there a second. And here we are at the base of the farm. I've now got this glass room here, which is just below. It's the AFK space where you stand, and it'll also contain the sorting systems, the storage, and the timers for the redstone. So yeah, we've got the hopper line up there, which is where all the mob drops are collected. I've got a chest full of goodies here, ready for the project, including a ton of water buckets and some dispensers. So if we just head up here, I'll show you what the mob farm now looks like. I have finished building all the layers, but I haven't added the roof yet because I know that the second I add a roof and it's dark in here, I see you, creeper. Second it's dark in here, I will have serious problems. It's going to be like an adventure map in here. Oh, no! I'm going to die in here. I have blown it up a couple of times. I've not died from it. But I've gotten very close where creepers have been assailing me or skeletons have been shooting me. It's a dangerous place. So yeah, we've got four sets of platform per layer, 8 layers, and these slots here are going to be for the dispensers. They sit in like this, and a water bucket goes inside when I can right click on them, which will bring us to one of the first discussion topics I have for today, which is new server. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and place all of these dispensers. There's going to be 32 in total. And then I'll be right back. Oh dear. Oh dear. Wow. I had to go sleep because it was night. And there's a hole in the wall now. Ow. Oh boy. Ow. Oh! Whoa. Okay, I need stone brick and armor. Alright. Let's patch ye up. Kind of blew up my ladder. Oh, it's a shame. Oh no! He's gonna follow me down, isn't he? They're following me down. Give me a break. Oh man, look at them. Oh. Oh no! Stop blowing up my trap! It's pretty much all my ladder's gone. Yeah, I've placed all the dispensers, and I'm in my mind to turn them on because this is just getting ridiculous. I'll turn them on before I put the roof on and fix this mess that's just been made here. What have I got to do? It's almost like these guys don't want to be trapped and reduced to nothing. Okay, right, so you can already see the sort of spawn rates we're getting here, because there's literally nowhere else for these mobs to spawn. Yeah, so the dispensers have been done. Next we need to wire them up from the outside, which will then allow us to power the dispensers. Let's get out of here before I... Oh, yeah, before that happens. Where's he shooting from? I'm not sure where I'm going. The exit is very well hidden. Whoa! Getting tag teamed. There you go, they tend to follow you down as well, which is stupid. Okay, so the dispensers have been placed. Next we need to wire up the redstone, which I will do as soon as I take a nap. And it looks like I made one too many buckets and two too many dispensers. And I checked, and all the dispensers are there, I think. Although I thought I made one too many, not two too many. So I'll keep the bucket on me in case I need to place that somewhere. I've got redstone torches, redstone repeaters, stuff like that. Should be good. So for this part of the project, we need to get at those. We need to get at the. Let's get some cobble out. We need to get at the dispensers from the outside of this trap. Yeah, which I was talking about that conversation topic earlier with internet, with my router and things. There's the dispenser. This is all temporary. Yeah, I finally upgraded my internet. Because of where I am, I'm sort of limited to the sort of internet speeds I can get, which is a bit of a shame. But can't be helped. I get 11 meg download speed for those to whom that means something, which isn't great, I have to say. But I mean, my area is going to be upgraded soon anyway, with the new fiber cables, which should increase my speed quite a bit. Okay, so we're going to have we're going to power these dispensers using a brick pillar like this. And there's going to be torches under them, so that's just fired its water charge now. The dispenser will now be empty of its water bucket, and you can see drips where the water is flowing, so that's working fine. And we basically have to tower this up. My new router finally arrived. It got lost in the system. They didn't realize they were supposed to be sending me one, which was a bit of a pain, really. Yeah. Other things is that I'm currently looking into getting a new server for myself. Well, getting a new server for the Accidental Games Let's Play, because we tend to get connection problems. The current server exists in a small, on a small computer in Crazyman's guest bedroom, which is, it's not ideal. Oh, can you hear those mobs? They're all going to get pushed off now, and we'll probably find some more items in the filter, in the drop at the end. One more. Perfect. So we shouldn't get mobs spawning on here. Oh, I should half slab the top, shouldn't I? Of this. I think I will half slab it. Or I could bring it up level with that. There we go. And then I'll just cover it afterwards. We're going to have to connect all of these. We're going to have to do one of these in each corner and connect them via some sort of tower. Via some sort of redstone system, one sort of redstone contraption, which would have to run in a square around this whole thing, I suppose. Quite pleased with how this is turning out so far. It's nearly killed me a couple of times, but it's quite neat, I think, and I think it's going to get us all the gunpowder we need for clearing out this space here. which is going to be a big project. My hope is that we'll be able to do it in the next accidental Let's Play with me and Crazyman, get the gunpowder going and the TNT and start clearing out the space. I'd like to get the 50 by 50 around the beacon done at least, and then we can move the beacon over another 100 blocks. So this is below. We need to be over 1, 2, over 2. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be pretty boring from now on, pretty repetitive. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this off camera. That's fairly tidy against the wall, I think. Doesn't look too bad. I could hide the wiring inside a sheath, but I'm not too bothered about it. This is supposed to be aesthetic through function, and you know, sort of the old form follows function rule. So I don't particularly mind if redstone is showing for a very, very redstone based contraption. Don't know what to call this. Any thoughts on a name for this type of farm? I'm still thinking about doing a tutorial on this farm. So yeah, if you want to comment in the comments below, if you got any cool ideas for names for this kind of farm, you know, it looks like something, I suppose. I don't know. Don't know what it looks like, but if you've got any good names, I'm happy to hear them. And of course, do voice your interest if the idea of a tutorial for this type of trap excites you beyond all reason. Right, this is the last platform, the last tower to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and take a peek over the top here as I head up and check that all the water is successfully flowing. I want to be able to get back out. So it'll shut off a bit of this water, but shouldn't be too bad. Can I fall off if I'm shifting? Oh, we've got a spill over there. That's not good at all. Let's get that fixed. Now, why? It's probably explosion from one of the creepers. There we go. It's better. All the platforms seem to be nicely watered. Oh, there's one missing down there. I wonder if that's where my missing water bucket is. Oh, look! I just placed a block there. Why did I do that? That explains the leftover bucket and dispenser. But at least the trap's shut off now, which is good. It's a little quieter in here. Probably should have done this first. You live and you learn. Okay. Problem solved. I don't think I've explained last time actually why there's not a half slab here. That's mainly so that if a mob comes directly along here, it does what the items do and is burn and not end up stood on top of this platform. So they do swim up. I have seen their items fall to the side and be sucked up, so you don't lose the items that much either. Just you wait. Did I just miss the... Oh no. I just missed the trap entirely. I'm going down. Going down to the floor of this place. Oh. Oh. This is it. The last piece of roof. Oh yeah. Building done. Let's get down there somehow. So these are now ideal spawning conditions, bar of course. How much did that kill me? Whew! Had me worried for a second. Yeah. Perfect spawning conditions, bar the water that's currently on them, of course. We need to join these 4 towers up. so they can all be triggered and offset them. But first I think I want to do the filtering system before that gets overloaded with items coming down. So let's get started on that. Alright guys, well I've just taken a little bit of time and edited the first part of this video. And we're getting quite far into this. It may be a slightly overlong episode, I'm sorry about that. I really want to include you guys in this whole design process though, even if I do some parts off camera. So this is the filtering system. I've now got, before I had all these hoppers run to the very end, but it doesn't look like there's enough space to do that. So these 3 far hoppers point this way, and then these join this chain here. Not sure how far this has to go, but it needs to be 3 from the wall. We've got 5 things to sort: string, rotten flesh, gunpowder, arrows and bone. And we're using Aerophyte's filtering system again. So it's great because you can stack it right next to each other, nice and tidy. And we're going to swap these between chests and trap chests to get them really close together. So for instance, I can then put trap chests right there, no problem. This one here is for bones, and we are going to not need a filter for the last item. And because gunpowder is the thing that we want to get hold of, in case something gets misfiltered, gunpowder is going to be the last chest, which doesn't have a filter. So anything that is misfiltered goes into gunpowder, rather than gunpowder occasionally being misfiltered into one of these item stacks. So yeah, this is basically, I've explained in another episode how this works. Basically, this unpowers the bottom hopper when one more item is placed in here, allowing the item to run through into that chest. Perfect. So I'm just going to build the rest of these across and be right back. Okay, and we're back. Didn't take me all too long, but it was fairly repetitive. These very nicely, because they only give out a sequence strength of 2 when they are filtering. Whoopsie. Mind where I click. Ooh. Because of that, you don't need to leave a space between them. Very tidy system. So yeah, all these chests are now set up to filter individual items: string, arrows, rotten flesh, bones, and then this last one just goes straight down to the chest without a filter, which will be for gunpowder, and should anything fail to be filtered, it'll go through as well. We're using dead bushes as always as the filter material, because when would anyone ever have dead bushes in their inventory in day to day, which means it's never going to be used because it's a horrible block. It's the least useful block in the entire game. I hate it. So yeah, that's the filtering is done. When this receives items, it'll now hopefully sort them through nicely. We can put some of these mob drops in here. I've been hoarding them in my inventory for a while, and this thing should be blinking and flashing and sorting. The one on the end there is doing something. Just check it all works fine. The items are running through. It's doing gunpowder at the moment, which is why all the torches are currently lit. So yeah, as the items run through, it'll sort them all nicely. I guess the next... Eventually, we're going to have hopper chest combos running all the way down to the floor to provide an enormous wealth storage, so that they're all going to have a huge amount of space to be stored into. I've got plenty of chests on me, but I have run out of hoppers, so what I'm going to do now is simply add the clock up here and connect those four chains. Those 4 chains together. Yeah, so I'll join those up. I'm not really sure what I'm doing with this bit, but we will have to see what happens. Yeah, be right back. All my arrows are in the filtering system. Woo! Okay, so I think the wiring is done. I'm going to go back round now and make sure that none of these... Oh, here's one, see? There's no too wide spaces above the wiring so that mobs cannot spawn, and obviously remove this layer. I'm also going to offset 2 of them, so this one here is now off, and I'll turn that one there off as well, and then on the opposite side I'll leave them on. That way every time I power them they should switch. Manually turning this off would mean coming out here and powering them from here, which isn't ideal, but I don't plan to turn it off. If you don't need it, you just leave the area or just head down to the bottom and you're out of range. You can still turn the clock off, that's the important thing. Oh. Well, there we go. That's what happens if you do that thing that I just did. Well, since I'm down here, I might as well have a quick peek and see whether 2 of the platforms are covered and 2 are uncovered. Uncovered, uncovered. Ouch. And yeah, I think he's covered. Burn! Yeah, he's covered. Okay. Oh, where is he? No! Not good. I don't have pearls on my hotbar. Please, no creepers. Ow. Okay. Yeah, never going in there again. I need an invisibility... Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Okay, invisibility potion. In the meantime, I'm just going to get rid of the rest of the scaffolding. I'll assume that it now works. I need to connect a wire to that surrounding wire as well so I can power it from inside the glass area. Oh, yeah. You can see there's a repeater here and a repeater here. They're pointing in opposite directions, which means that this is where we can power our redstone line. Oh dear. Oh man. See the sorting system blinking away, that's a good sign. Very good. I need to put a roof on this as well. Stop it. Stop mobs spawning up here. I could light it, but I haven't done that anywhere else, so... Go. Nice redstone line coming along here, and we can grab that from in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Stack of bones already just from the setup. And no way to get over there. How do I get over there? Oh yeah. Some good stuff there already. Okay. Let's get a platform over here going. We can build our timer on. So we should hear burning when we do this. Oh man, that's pretty cool. And this will be going almost constantly because as soon as those are finished burning, we'll toggle it again, like so. The next roll will start falling. That's pretty loud. Yeah, this is gonna go well. Mob could technically spawn up here in this spot. Problem solved. Okay, so this is one part of our setup. It's simply a pulse limiter, which is attached to the clock. So you'll see that a short pulse is sent out the far end of that circuit, a short pulse which should momentarily be followed by death from above. Oh, there you go. Yep, I never get tired of that sound. Okay. Okay, I've got a 26 repeater timer here. I wanted to go for 27, but it didn't really fit that nicely, so I'm going to go with 26. It's a bit messy, but you know, whatever. We'll light up here. When I place down this redstone torch, we should find that the clock runs along here, all the way around. So there's a couple of seconds between switches, and what's great is it runs around twice. So now it turns the torch off, hasn't sent a pulse, keeps going around, and only when it reaches all the way to this end will it turn the torch on again and send another pulse for another death. There we go. So with that, we should get a more or less constant stream of dying mobs. I'm also going to try and power this block from below so that we can turn it off. So for instance, if I put a torch there, this entire clock will shut off after a moment. Alright, well, here we are, we're back. I've just finished putting all this together. I've just drunk an invisibility and night vision potion, as you can see, so that we can go and have a look inside the trap. The rates are pretty good. Check it out. We've got, this is just the stuff I've been collecting from building up here, from placing these chests, from adding the clock over there. This one here, it's basically just a chain to turn the clock on and off. I also added these lamps up here. They're supposed to blink whenever the filters are working, but they're not as impressive as I thought, plus they're behind the chests, so you can't really see. Anyway, if we head up, the invisibility potion should stop mobs seeing me, and the night vision potion should help me see inside this pitch black mob farm. So as long as I don't bump into a mob, we should be fine. I've put all my items into chests already. Yeah, so here we go. As you can see, mobs are being flushed by the water streams off the platforms and fall. Well, that's a bit of a connection issue there. They fall down and get flushed to the centre and burn. Those creepers are a bit scary. After a couple of seconds, the water will turn off on one of the platform sides and turn on the other. And we should get a second set of mobs falling. So there's always 2 traps that are free and 2 traps that aren't. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm really pleased with how this project went, so please leave feedback in the comments of what you think. Well, I think that's everything. Thank you very much for watching. This was Sparks, and I'll see you all next time.